So today was one of those days at work. Thankfully, I am fortunate to be able to take the day off tomorrow. I'm going to go through several small towns. That's my plan. With the ultimate destination of Milford, Illinois, which I went through. I mean, it had to be over 10 years ago, maybe even 15 years ago now, when I was collecting data for my dissertation. And if memory serves, which I'm not going to double check, I'm just going to go there, but I believe there is a American version of the Nazi V-1 flying bomb in that town. It was one that I think the American Army made to try to reverse engineer that. That's my memory of Milford, so I'm going to go see if I can find it. This is the box. This is what I'm going to carry in here with me tomorrow. I've got an emergency poncho, spare pair of eyeglasses just in case mine fall off, Leatherman WD-40, zip ties, which many motorcyclists online have assured me are a good thing to have with you. I've got spare batteries for my GoPro knockoff and all the little micro SD memory cards sitting around that I can find. And I hope to get a good start, an early start in the morning, and enjoy the morning sun and the cool air. Milford is my nominal quote-unquote destination. I'm going to take back roads because that's where the fun is for me. We will see what we see. I think it's about 55 miles away. I've got a thermos of water, a thermos of coffee. Probably way too many art supplies. I've got some paper. I have a vision in my head, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what's going to happen. It's 6:30 or so, and who knows whether I will make it there or not. Fingers crossed. Looking for something?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking at the ground, watching where I'm walking. It's hard saying when you'll fall on the sidewalk here.
Oh, I do the same thing. I'm always walking with my head down all the time. Have a good day, man. there, and people start to slow down and wait for you. Don't know why. Okay, I am in Rankin, Illinois. The sign said 500 people. This looks like an old lodge building. It might be nice to try to sketch, but I'm sitting out in front of the public library here. Not a whole lot going on. This is one of those towns that looks like prosperity has bypassed, let's just say. Anyway, it's been a really good ride so far. I've gotten a lot of seat time. I'm getting pretty comfortable. So that is a great thing. I presume there used to be another building here. This was probably an alley. So it'd be interesting to see pictures of Rankin in the days of old. There's a window open up there. Still a bunch of stuff in there, huh? Rankin something. Oh, Rama. Maybe it's Shop-O-Rama? No, Shop.
Is that infrared camera? They're starting to come out over here somewhere. This whole thing has to be right there.
Oh, you're right.
Let's see, when we bought the bank and we had that tore down, I had this guy come out and vacuum everything out. I've told the owner of this to do the same thing. They haven't got a hold of him yet, but that honeycomb in there has to be humongous.
So wait, you own, what did you say about the bank?
Yeah, the village bought it, we tore it down. It was in bad shape like this.
So this was a grocery store. Did it have apartments on the top or something?
That I do not know. This here used to be a jail.
Wow.
The owner tore it down.
And there used to be something on the other side too, I reckon.
Oh, all the way down, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought you had an infrared camera, that's why I stopped. I wanted to see how big that thing was. It started out here, and I've been watching them over this way.
Why don't you get in there and find out? Who owns it?
That I do not know.
Somebody has to, I guess. No, I'm just driving around exploring and taking a break and having some coffee. So it looked like an interesting building. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different. I just wanted to see the size of the honeycomb in there.
I'm sorry I can't help you.
I was like, I hope he has an infrared. I've been thinking about buying one just to see how big it is. I mean, that thing has to be humongous. Especially coming out of the wall like that, and they started up front. They gotta be between the floors. I gotta go pour concrete, putting up some set.
Thank you. Here's the Rankin store there. This must have been the jail the guy was talking about. So I don't know how many years old this is. All right, Rankin Super-Rama is what it was called. What does it say underneath? Bargains, anything, merchandise. And I don't know which way this is facing. I don't know whether the buildings, might be from the other side of the street. But just look at these. These have got to be 1930s, maybe. And it could be that none of those buildings are there anymore. None of them. That's remarkable. I got the helmet here. Potomac, Illinois. Never been here before. There is a gas station, so I think I'm gonna fill up and maybe get a snack. There's a park. Anyway, I drove south to get out of the rain, and obviously that succeeded. So I don't know if there's anything interesting in this town or not. My theory is there's something interesting in every town. You just have to find it. So I did see a junk pile along the side of the road. Problem with being on that is that it doesn't carry a whole lot of junk. But maybe there's still something cool. I will scope that out after I take some notes. Armstrong, Illinois. A land of roosters, apparently. Oh, there they are. I pulled over to look at these vans. That one says Ford. I don't know whether these are all Ford vans or it's just a collection of minivans. They're pretty cool. One of them has been turned into a truck, or was a truck, the orange one. Anyway, I might cruise around here a little bit, but it doesn't look like there's a whole heck of a lot. I wonder what this used to be. Well, that broke, so I guess that's the end of that for today. I have another one, obviously not on me. I got excited when I saw this sign, but then the building itself a little bit less exciting. I was hoping I could get something to eat, but who knows? Who knows what's in there? Probably full of zombies. Oh, look, here's the Oasis. I found it. I think it's still for sale. 45,000 bucks. We could go tour it. Let's look at what it looks like on the inside. Look, it's got all the chairs. Still a lot of booze there, I think. Upper. What does it say? Previously housed the Oasis restaurant for several years. Concrete block building. Dining area, bar area, kitchen area. 2 sets of restrooms. 2 gaming areas. You get the tables, the chairs, bars, and stools, and some equipment. Hey. Headed toward Rantoul. Maybe 20 minutes still down the highway? I don't know. Maybe not that long. I don't know whether the airbase used to be called Octave Chanute, but anyway, this is the Chanute Air Museum, now closed. This is a place that I came and visited, probably the same dissertation data trip as I went through Milford, I presume. So this was a Strategic Air Command base out here in central Illinois. We'll have to check and see what kind of aircraft, but I presume like, you know, B-36s and maybe even B-52s, whatever. It was closed down as part of the base realignment. They had an air museum here for a while. There were a bunch of old Cold War aircraft out there, which was really cool. And I believe they might have had like the second ever F-15, something like that. Anyway, now all these buildings, I don't know how many hundreds of acres this is, but some of them have been repurposed, some of them are abandoned. I will come back. This is not that far from my house. Come back and look around further someday. The area out here, you can get behind some of the big hangars. I think are probably B-52 hangars. I'll take a quick peek in these broken windows. VHS tapes. Oh, it stinks in there. Hey, Raymond was here. Wow, racist graffiti in Rantoul. Whoever would have thought that? Alright, time to go home, get some lunch. Okay, made it home. Got caught in the rain, first time. That was fine. I altered my plans. It wasn't bad, but I turned around before it got bad. So, trying to remain within my skill level, and also, none of my stuff is waterproof. So, yeah, it got a little bit wet. I did learn that just when you are getting too confident, that the bike will remind you to not be so confident. So I made a couple of missteps with the throttle. Everything is fine and I caught it, but it's still one of those things that you are reminded that if your brain misfires or your hand misfires, this is an inherently dangerous activity. I put in about a gallon of gas. I think I probably went maybe a little bit over 100 miles. So, you know, maybe I spent $5. It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so I've been going since before 8. So that is a whole lot of entertainment for that. Rankin, Cissna Park, Potomac, a little bit of Rantoul, Armstrong. I ordered a 1940s road map from eBay, and I'm going to put it on a big piece of cardboard, and I'm going to start putting my push pins in. Anyway, that was a good time. Longest trip ever for me, and I am hungry. Bye-bye.